Here. Welcome to BOMISpirit. This is going to be your monthly intuitive messages for the sign of Gemini. If you are resonating with these messages and you want to go deeper, there is a part two. Hold on, sorry, just messing with the camera a little bit. Linked below through Vimeo or Patreon. Don't forget to check out website and socials and all that good stuff. Okay, so Geminis, let's dive into your reading here. I was getting some interesting energy with you. I feel like something's a little prickly. Something feels kind of prickly, kind of uncomfortable. I feel like that's just kind of like a background energy, to be honest. I feel like you're probably ignoring it or just not trying not to focus on it. Something else that I heard, oh, excuse me, Gemini. I heard ringing of the bells. Ringing of the bells, ringing of the bells. So maybe that's something specific to you or to one person out there. Maybe that'll come up later, but ringing of the bells, ringing of the bells. It almost feels a little bit like a call to attention, call to details, or a call to attention, a call to attention. Something else that I was getting, ooh, I was totally fine, and now it feels like they're bringing back to like the prickly, something maybe prickly around truth, around communication, truth, that again, maybe you are not totally wanting to pay attention to. But again, we'll see how that comes out. But I did also hear, what is the state of your belief in anything? I feel like some of you may be grappling a little bit between hard facts and faith, hard facts and belief systems. Because sometimes belief systems are not always rooted in very tangible things. Sometimes they're just rooted in emotions, personal experiences, memories, right, if you will. I just heard accumulation of knowledge. There may be something prickly coming up there for you between those two things, but that's just what I'm getting for you innately. So Gemini, let's go ahead and dive in, okay? I'm going to start with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. All the decks that I use are linked below. Just got really dizzy for a minute. Yeah, Gemini. Sorry. Yeah, Gemini. Something prickly going on there, like literally like a frog in the throat. You're not one to choke down words. That's just not you. It's like, yeah, it's like still there. It could be someone you're dealing with. Yeah, you're definitely not one to choke down words, but something wants to be spoken, though. Clearly, something wants to be spoken. Interesting. Let's just see what comes out here for you. Geminis. Any messages or insights for my Geminis, please? You know, Scorpio had something similar to this. I am getting this like feeling of isolation, but I also feel like I don't know, like I almost want to say the word polarity, which is very much Gemini. You could be getting pulled on while you are taking space, or again, vice versa. I keep getting this. I'm sorry, let me get water. This is weird. Yeah, it's almost like scratchy energy in the throat, almost like like spiky, like in the throat. Not even painful, just like scratchy and annoying and irritating. Sorry, Geminis. It is incredibly distracting. I'm like, wait, what was I just talking about? Oh yeah, isolation. Thank you. I keep getting this like polarity thing with you, which again is very Gemini, but it's like you're paying attention to one thing, or there's something significant happening over here, but then you get pulled over here, but then it's here, and then you're here, and then it's here. Like teeter-tottering. A lot of teeter-tottering going on. Kind of exhausting, actually. Some of you may have been becoming aware of how much you've been teeter-tottering, not feeling solid in your truth or what it is you actually believe. Interesting. We have conjunction coming out here for my Geminis with alliance. We do have strong Gemini conjunctions right now, which is your sign. And I do feel like that is only helping you right now. I mean, it is in your sign. I do feel friendship here. If you're a Gemini rising, Aries is hitting your 11th house. Your 11th house pretty hard. Wait, Gemini? That third house for a second, maybe. But anyway. Your 11th house is getting pretty hit hard by all that Aries energy, by Chiron, by Mars, by Eris. There is a call with all that Aries energy to seek out our own justice and to be brave and confident. But there's also healing happening there too. Yeah, I just keep getting 11th house with you with this conjunction card. Even if you're not a Gemini rising, I would still look to your 11th house and just see what sign is there and what's kind of lingering there, what's going on there. I'm even hearing birds with feather flock together with this visual. That's literally what just jumped out at me. Your tribe. Something feels prickly around that, Gemini. Something feels really, really prickly around that. I feel like you're gaining solid footing, though. I want to say that. Even with all this teeter-tottering, I feel like you're focusing on getting solid footing, and that feels really good. I feel like Earth is going to really help you with that. I just heard roots. Root work would be good for you right now to focus on your actual root chakra. I would even say taking time to grid every day, or even like connect to the grid every day would be really good for you. Some of you could also be traversing some family stuff in the midst of that. I just got a massive headache. Yeah, Gemini is going to be an interesting reading. Anything else for my Geminis? I keep getting this murkiness around what you actually believe, what is actually true for you. And sorry, the words that just came through. Isn't the truth malleable? I don't know why that just wanted to come through, but that's so Gemini. Isn't the truth malleable? Isn't the truth ever changing? Oh, there's something interesting there too, Gemini. Anything else for my Geminis, please? It's almost like you're having a very like philosophical, not crisis, but some of you might experience it that way. Something's just very philosophical about what you're focused on right now. I would almost even say, I feel like if you focus on the roots, if you focus on your own root work, I feel like you will not be as teeter-tottery or as overwhelmed by what is the truth. What is the truth? What is the reality? Ooh, we have Midheaven. Look at all that yellow. Look at all that yellow orange. I love it. Gemini, I feel like an assistance is trying to happen for you right now, especially with the conjunction and Midheaven coming out. Again, look to your 10th house to see what could be coming up for you there. Wow, even the birds around like the castle. I feel like you have support when it comes to career, but also like how you're really wanting to show up in the world. Let me tune into that a little bit more. Wanting to show up in the world, or is it more people seeing you? Could even be both. Could even be both. Something about this feels very positive, Gemini. I really like it. Some of you could be moving into this energy after the whole teeter-tottering of what is the truth, what is the truth, what is the truth, kings to the kingdom. So I just heard with that. the keys to the kingdom. They're showing me 10 of Pentacles. Can I get another card for my Gemini, please? Your tribe is a part of this. Your soul family is a part of this. Some of you could be struggling to identify your soul family right now or your tribe right now. Some of you could have been approached recently. Interesting. That could be coming up as well. And then we have Pisces. Yeah, sensitize. Discern is actually what I'm hearing with that too. Wow, a lot of messages, Gemini. Some of you may be approached by a group, if that hasn't happened already. But I am also hearing like soul family is part of this. Soul family is key to this. Again, keys to the kingdom coming through there. But having Pisces over here, Pisces could be significant for you as well. What house would that be for you? Oh, that would be your Midheaven. Duh. Yeah, if you're a Gemini rising, that would literally be your Midheaven. Look at there. Again, just speaking to Gemini risings, it can still apply to Gemini. I just want to speak to those where that applies. Discernment is really important for you here, especially if you are, again, teeter-tottering on the whole, like what is your truth and what is the reality and what do you believe to be true or not. Again, root work will help you there. Soul family is soul family. We always recognize soul family. Sometimes when we meet our soul family, sometimes there's some karmic stuff there. Sometimes stuff gets triggered there. So just discern that if and or when that happens. But there's something else yummy about the Pisces energy. There's something else very yummy about the Pisces energy. I'm hearing synthesize. 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 Very interesting. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards for you guys. Am I using wild animals or am I using the Fae? Oh, I heard Fae. Okay. Can I get a card for conjunction for my Geminis? Birds could be really significant for you. Just innately, maybe you have a very strong like bird spirit animal guardian of sorts, but I feel like it's really alluding to tribe more than anything. Can I get a card for conjunction for Gemini? Can I get a card for conjunction for Gemini? Am I taking this? Yes. Ooh, Penelope Dreamweaver. I love her. 28 cyclical energy, by the way. Penelope Dreamweaver is exactly how it sounds. This is how we create. This is how we weave our dreams and make things a reality. I keep hearing support, though, and I keep hearing soul family is part of this. It's part of the web, the network, if you will. Yeah, your network is the keys to the kingdom. Whether you are leading or not, that wanted to be said, whether you are leading or not, some of you may be debating if you need to lead or follow. I mean, truth be told, I think sometimes we got to play both roles, right? The polarity of everything. Sometimes we got to do both. But yeah, it definitely feels like something is coming together between you and your soul fam, between you and your tribe. Something is definitely coming together with Penelope Dreamweaver. Can I get a card for Midheaven? Can I get a card for Midheaven for Gemini? Can I get a card for Midheaven for Gemini? Wah. Am I taking this one too? No. Oh! Not what I expected. Oh, the font is like so hard for me to read. I can't read it. I know this card, but I always struggle with the words. Glancomancer? Either way, this is a shadow card. This is a narcissistic kind of energy. This is a manipulative kind of energy. This is definitely like a shady energy coming through with Midheaven, which is kind of interesting. I almost feel like this is something standing guard at the gates of your kingdom. It could even be your own shadow. And I'm not calling you a narcissist. I'm just saying, we all got shadow, but it feels like a murkiness that is like literally standing at the gates of your kingdom. You have the keys. You have the keys. Your tribe also has the keys. The network has the keys. Almost when you want to, wait, whoa, are we going really macro here? I almost want to say the collective has the keys. Bigger collective message there. But this is standing at the doorway. This is standing at the doorway. This is not normally, how do I want to say? This is normally not fear. This is like straight up distortion, manipulation, shadiness kind of energy. And I feel like it's literally standing at the gates to your kingdom. Can you see that though? Can you see that? I almost feel like this is the energy that's causing confusion. Can I get another card for Midheaven? I just don't like that this came out for you. Ooh. Oh, we're gonna get deep into this, Gemini, because we got to find out. Singer of Connection. Singer of Connection. What's bothering me, Gemini, is like, again, shade, right? But Singer of Connection is how it sounds. It is that feeling of symbiosis. I'm hearing synthesize again. Synthesize. Again, this could be your own shadow, and maybe you just have to transmute that, okay? Or at least acknowledge that that's there, and then find a harmonic. Interesting. a harmony in terms of your own energy here. But Singer of Connection, like I said, it is almost like a union card. Like I said, we'll get deeper into it. Let's move on to Pisces. God, I don't want to though. I just want to like get really into that card. Can I get one more? Let's get one more. Let's get one more here. It does. It feels like literally like a person, or again, even an aspect of you that's blocking your way to the kingdom. And if it's someone external, it could be someone that you are very intimately bonded with or like doing work with. Topsy-turvets. Yeah, turning something upside down. Yeah, Gemini, I don't like this. I don't like this. You just got to be very wary here. This also might be why discernment came up with Pisces. Topsy-turvets is how it sounds, getting turned on its head, getting turned upside down. Just be careful who you do business with. Be careful who you get into bed with. Shaking hands. Be careful who you shake hands with if this is an external energy for you. If this is your own shadow, this is about self-sabotaging behavior or patterns. Okay? There's nothing wrong with shadow. I want to make that very clear. There's nothing wrong with shadow in and of itself. But if we don't have a strong or healthy relationship to our own shadow, it can run amok, right? And then things happen that we don't necessarily want to happen, right? But let's go ahead and look at Pisces. Tell me about Pisces for Gemini. Tell me about Pisces for Gemini. Ooh, sexy. We have the Himself card and the Fairy Godmother. Gemini, you're making me work today. Oh, interesting. On the bottom, we have Sylvanus. This is actually about a discovery of truth, a mask coming on or off. Confirmation. Spam risk. I thought that was on Do Not Disturb too. When I was talking about Sylvanus. So let's talk about this card. This is the card of the mask of truth. Whether it's coming on or coming off, truth is at the center of all of this. And I feel like it's really the truth about I can't remember how to say it. If you guys can read that, by all means, go ahead and tell me what that says. I'm going to say the Glomancer. The Glomancer. I just want to call him that. I know that's not what it is, but I'm just going to call him that. Truth is very present here for you. It's available to you, but there is this energy entity standing at the gates to your kingdom, whether you realize it or not. And not seeing the truth of that could maybe have some consequences that you don't necessarily want. But let's come back over here for a minute, okay? Because this is really yummy. I like this. And I'm hearing synthesize. With Pisces, the Himself card and the Fairy Godmother. Something about this feels like a gift with the Pisces card. So Himself is actually sexual energy and sensual energy. It can also be very sage-like. It represents this primal... Oh, Clydester. Hey, buddy. Bubsy. Oh. I know he hasn't been on camera in a bit. Showing up for you, Gemini. Anyway, the Himself card, it is this very like primal nature magic. It's how we work with our co-creative energy to bring things forward, but it's very primal. It's very sensual. It's very intense. But something about this feels like a gift because we do have the Fairy Godmother here. And you see how she has like her two like orbs. She's kind of holding them like this. I feel like Spirit is trying to help you out here and almost like switch something out. I think that's also why Topsy-turvets is coming out here. Like something needs to be switched, or almost someone needs to be switched out. Whatever this is representing for you personally. Fairy Godmother comes in. She's not trickstery, but it's like she does have a surprising element, kind of like the way trickster energy does, where she can bless you unexpectedly or bless the most unexpected people unexpectedly. There's always a surprise element here. And with the Himself card having that like mana and creative energy behind it, I just feel like a gift, a blessing is here. But I feel like she's helping to switch things up to almost reveal the truth of whatever this energy is. slash entity. I keep hearing entity, to be honest. Whether it's something within you and your own self-sabotaging behavior, and she's going to come and help you to see that, or it's someone standing at your gates and you don't see it. She's going to come in and be like, whoop, oh. See the energy? Yeah. Something needs to be switched here for you. Interesting. Where are we at? Oh my God, 20 minutes? God, that's like so fast. I'm not going to do the animal cards, even though I love to. I just for the sake of time. But let's pull a tarot card for each one of these. Okay. Can I get a card for Penelope Dreamweaver? God, that energy feels so yummy. Can I get a card for Penelope Dreamweaver? Yeah, Victory. Six of Wands coming out here. Again, I keep feeling tribe, like friends, that sort of deal, soul family. Specifically, there is victory here, and it is through your soul family. It's not solo. Okay? All right. Let's get into this. Let's get into that with Midheaven. What is standing at the gates to your kingdom? That was fast. Interesting. So we have Page of Cups. Almost want to get a couple more. Just because we got, interesting layers going on here. Can I get one more, please? Page of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. This is a plea for loyalty, is actually how it's coming through. Which makes sense with the Singer of Connection. A plea for loyalty. This is also a card of, how do I want to say, consistency. Consistent effort, but it's coming from a very genuine, authentic place. Okay, can I get one more? I feel like this is you. I feel like you're very clear on, well, everyone wants to be happy. Everybody wants the keys to the kingdom, whatever their personal kingdom is. And it feels like you're just willing and ready. Yes, you are. 222, by the way, or 2222. You're willing and you're ready. Can I get one more, please? Three of Cups. Definitely dealing with multiple people here with the Three of Cups energy. This is social dynamics. This is good times with other people. This card just doesn't lie. There is literally nothing positive about this card. So I just want to say, be careful of who you get into bed with. Be careful of who you shake hands with, do business with, trust, etc. You want to get to the kingdom and you want to celebrate with the right people, your true soul family. Now let's move over here. Tell me about himself and fairy godmother for Gemini. Ooh, whoa, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups always leads to the 10. The Eight of Cups is usually a card of emotional uninvesting, withdrawal, detachment, if you will. It's walking away from not just old memories or the past, but it's literally walking away from things or people or situations, places you are emotionally attached to or invested in for better things. For the 10 of Cups, kingdom energy. That's what the fairy godmother is gifting you. She's gifting you the Eight of Cups. She's gifting you the ability to detach. She's gifting you the ability to take back your emotional investments. Probably in this, okay? Probably in this. Even if this is just an aspect of self that causes self-sabotaging behavior, it's the things you are emotionally attached to or invested in that has enabled that energy within you. But if it is an external person or people with the Three of Cups, she's giving you the gift of being able to detach from that. Very interesting. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get into part 2 where we're going to dive deeper. I wish you luck and support if this is where we depart. But if I will see you in part 2, then I'll see you soon. Okay? Have a good night, Geminis. Namaste.